Hey, welcome back to another video of H&H Express model nscale trains. In this video I'm gonna talk about snap switching and how to control them. And as an example, I would like to use the Caravan layout, at least the nscale Caravan layout. So I made a setup, which I'm gonna show you shortly, in which I'm using the laptop, in which I draw the Caravan layout, and I already added the turnouts to it, and I'm also going to show you what I'm using to control those turnouts with snap switches. So let's go into that. So here you see the overview of the track in the Caravan, the layout. The green section is the outer section in which also the bridge is installed, and then we have the blue section, which is the inner line where the train station is installed. And you see the black lines, those are the train yards and a staging yard. So what we have is, we have at the bottom of the green layout, we have the main track turnout 01 and main track turnout 02. Then at the blue section we have station turnout 03 and station turnout 04. And then we have a cross section in the middle, which is a cross turnout, which goes either across or straight. And then we have turnout number 6 and turnout number 7 for the train yard. Below that you see the turnout table and also the sensor table, because I would like to measure if a turnout is active, which means that it is diverted, or if it's inactive, that means that the turnout is set to straight. At this moment all turnouts are set to straight, and you can see that in the turnout table they are all closed. If I'm going to show you that, so here we have main track turnout 01. If I'm going to switch that to drone, you see in the graphics at the top that the turnouts are set to drone, and that means that the station turnout number 3 is also set to drone. So I can set them back. You see that they are going back to straight and it is closed. If I'm gonna click on it again, you see that the turnout in the sensor table becomes active on turnout number 1 and turnout number 3. And if I'm setting back to straight, they are inactive. So I can use that to my advantage with signaling here. If I'm gonna throw turnout number 2, which is this turnout over here, then you see that turnout number 4 goes with it and the sensor becomes active on that turnout. If I'm gonna put it back, then the sensors are going in inactive and both turnouts are set to straight. Then we have the cross turnout number 5 in the middle. If I'm setting that to drone, it is from this direction to that side, or from here to here, or from this area over here away to that area. So that is that cross turnout. Turnout number 6 is the one to the first staging yard, and turnout number 7 is the one to the second staging yard, and they are not linked together. The sensors here are active because they are thrown. So let me put them back. I also have 2 different sensors, and you see that they are flipping from active to inactive. These are actually the heartbeats of the nodes which I'm using to either control the sensors and control the turnouts. So that's a little bit of an explanation here. But let me show you how it looks like with the board components which I'm using. So here is the overview of all the components which we need. We have a laptop. On that laptop JMRI is installed. We have the USB hub to which the CMRI nodes are connected, and one CMRI node is the sensor CMRI node, that is the middle Arduino Uno. That one is connected via optocouplers to the other Arduino, and the optocouplers are there for isolation. The second Arduino Uno on the left hand side, that is the one which will control the snap switches. Connected to that Arduino there is an I/O output board which controls all the outputs, and then at the bottom you see the relay board, and the relay board, that is the one which powers on and off in a fraction the snap switch on the turnout. So when I use the same table as I did before in the explanation, I will switch turnout number 1 on the main track, and you will see that 2 LEDs will shortly blink. As mentioned, main track turnout number 1 is connected to station turnout number 3, because if one is set to diversion, the other one goes with it to be able to cross the track. And if I click it again, you will see that at least one LED was lit, and the relay will switch to the other side, so that means the snap switch of the turnout will turn the turnout to straight again. So let me do it again. Here you can see 2 LEDs lit, and if I'm clicking it again, the one which is a little bit behind the color cables, that will lit also shortly. If I'm gonna do the other ones, because I only have one board connected at this moment, there will be 2 when it's finished. If I'm gonna throw turnout number 2 in the main track, you will see 2 LEDs lit briefly to set the turnouts, actually the snap switches, to diverted. And if I click it again, you see the other 2, which brings the turnout back to straight. So that's gonna be with all the turnouts on my layout. So I will install another relay board and then just put power on there, and then the snap switches on each turnout will be controlled by this relay board. So in the next video I will be going deeper into this, on how it works in JMRI together with the CMRI functionality on the railroad and on the Arduinos. So if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these videos, please consider to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.